20 years as a writer, director, producer, and actor. It is an honor to have you here with us. His latest movie, Red Notice. Hi, Rawson Marshall. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. So let's make it quick since I don't have a lot of time with you. You're a very busy man. So when we talk about Red Notice, how long was this idea in the shelf until it was made?
Well, I started it about 3.5 years ago. We were still finishing Skyscraper, which was my last film. And then I started writing this one right away. Basically, after the press junket for Skyscraper, I started writing Red Notice. So about 3.5 years from maybe even 4 from concept to where we are today.
Wow. So there was a pause in the making of the movie due to the pandemic, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. That was a first. What was that like?
You're exactly right. The global pandemic struck about halfway through our shoot, almost to the day, and we had to shut down for about 6 months, and then come back and figure out not only how we were going to shoot a film during the height of the global pandemic. You know, there was no vaccine at the time. Nobody had ever tried to shoot a film of this scale during a pandemic. So we had to figure that out. But we also had to figure out how to shoot a film that's supposed to go around the world, a globe-trotting heist action adventure comedy, without ever leaving Atlanta.
Was there supposed to be a change? Was it not supposed to be like that? Was there a different plan if there wasn't a pandemic?
Yes, absolutely. We planned on going to these places around the world and shooting, and not so much.
Well, one of the spot that you mentioned, I watched the movie. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. Was actually Bali. You used Indonesia as a set, and we love it here. Indonesians love it if you use one of our places. What was the reason? Was there a particular reason? You also mentioned Jakarta.
Oh yeah, that's true. I've never been to Bali, but I've always imagined going. And to me, it seemed it's so beautiful and so enticing. And I think if I were Ryan Reynolds, if I were Nolan Booth, if I could live anywhere, I'd probably pick a beautiful beach house in Bali.
Yeah, well, you got lots of things spot on. I think you got the stickers right, so good job for that one.
Thank you.
But overall, I think the movie's really fun, and I mean, the talk was, I think, when it was all action, it was all comedy. Which scene was the toughest to write and to direct?
Gosh, I don't know. I think there's a scene where Ryan and Dwayne are handcuffed and being interrogated, and that was a very tricky scene because there was a lot of different motivations at play, and a lot of information that had to come out, and it took a long time to shoot, and that was probably the hardest one to write and direct. Yeah.
Well, you said amateurs wait for inspiration, professionals dive into perspiration. In one of your interviews, how do you dive into perspiration?
That's a great question. I mean, I think inspiration is for amateurs, right? And professionals, sweat. And so I think it's really about showing up every day, putting your butt in the chair, and putting your hands on the keyboard and working. And every day that I work, the harder I work, the luckier I get. And I think there's no secret to it. There's no secret to it in Hollywood, in screenwriting, and anything you want to achieve. If you don't put the work in, if you don't put the hours in, you're not going to get the results you want.
All right, Rawson, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope you get a vacation to Bali anytime soon.
I would love it. Nice to meet you. Thank you for your time.
Nice to meet you. Take care. Bye-bye.